Alright, so I'm going to do a quick little video on how to make sausage. And it's really easy. Once you learn how to make it, you probably won't want to buy sausages again. It's a lot of fun. You can add your unique twist and flavor profiles to it. I'm just going to do a real basic sausage. So what I've already done, I've already taken a boneless pork butt and I've cubed it up. It was partially frozen. Contests I did, I only did the money muscle out of it, so I wrapped it up, saved it, froze it, let it thaw out a little bit, and it's easier to obviously cube up that way. So I'm going to get it ground up, and I'm not going to season it. It's not usually how I do it, but today on a Sunday, it's partly cloudy, looks like it could rain. Once you really commit to this and season it and everything, you want to get stuffed and cook it the same day. You don't want to let it set in a casing, but because of weather purposes, I'm just going to grind it up, and then tomorrow, which it should be sunny, then I'll season it and stuff them and then smoke them. So it's going to get a little loud here, but I've already got some meat cubed up. Real quick, you definitely want to leave some fat on it. Trick you can do is you can cut bacon up and add some bacon to it. You want the fat content, that way the sausages don't dry out. It of course adds flavor to it. I haven't added any bacon to this. It's just a straight up cubed pork butt. So I'm going to get this on. I've got my meat grinder set up, and then tomorrow, as long as weather's good, we'll stuff these and probably smoke these low and slow, actually on my electric Masterbuilt. So here we go. Now I'm going to guess that I will probably need more casing. I like using the hand crank. My electric, I could have, that I grounded up, I could have used that as well. So this thing's pretty well stuffed. So basically I can control the speed of this, how big I want these. Again, I poked a little hole in there because if I was doing this, I would have air and I'd get a big bubble. So I'm not too worried about the hole, because at the end I'm going to take a little sausage pricker. You can grip that and kind of slow it down and make these a little bit bigger. You can just kind of let it flow. You can kind of fix it towards the end if need be. I'll show you. All right, and I'll show you how to link these. Okay, I'm about halfway done. I'll need a little bit more. So what you want to do is you take however long. You can take a cutting board that has the little measurements on that, like you use in barbecue. And so I'm just going to pinch these however long, and then I'm going to twist. And I can kind of mess around with this and tighten it up a bit, and I'm just going to twist that. Now I'm going to hold here, and then I'm going to pinch here. But I'm not going to twist yet. I've just got that marked out where I want it. So I'm going to hold here, and then we'll go about that length. And then I'm going to pinch and see, I can kind of squeeze that in there and get a little bit tighter. And now I'm going to roll those. And so now I've got 3 links. So I'm going to hold here. I'm going to pinch, and I'm going to tighten that up. But I'm not going to link that yet. Again. Now I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to pinch here. And now I can roll. Should have brought a cutting board out here. It's a little easier to use. So again, I'm going to go about that. Let's see. Let's go about that. I might go a little bit longer just because. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll go like that. And then I can just pinch here, kind of work that in. Sometimes you'll end up with one that's maybe either really long, really short. Now you got your lengths. Now, the important thing to do, you can let these set, but not for long, because I'm going to end up getting these smoked today. But you want to definitely have like it's called a sausage pricker. It's just like a 3-prong fork. And you want to poke holes in them because you cook these, the steam will come out. It's not gonna, you're not gonna lose any juice or anything, but as you cook them in, the fat starts to cook off these, Probably have a lot more than I need. But the holes will allow that to steam, so it'll at least the steam will come out of those holes that you prick with the sausage pricker, and that way the whole casing doesn't blow when you're cooking them. You ever cook sausage and you've seen them balloon up and then the whole thing pops? That will help prevent that. Okay. So I can pinch that and hold it and increase the thickness of that, or I can just kind of let loose and just let it kind of come out. But again, pinching those, you can kind of adjust that. Real basic sausage, nothing fancy. When you're grinding these, I mean, you can end up grinding jalapeno and cheddar and things like that, or smoked hickory cheese. And that's why once you learn how to make these, it's kind of hard to actually buy store-bought, because you can make however many of these you want, especially if you do barbecue competitions and you're only doing part of the pork butt. And then you got the rest left over. And pulled pork's good, but after a while, you kind of want something a little bit different. You can get different sausage seasonings at Sports Academy. Of course, I like to make my own. I don't think it's worth putting any more casing on, just out of curiosity, to see how much. Maybe I can make some meatballs out of these. Yeah, it's right at the end. It's the only pain in the butt is cleaning these now. Okay. I like how these came out. These came out just a little bit better. All right, so pinch. I'm going to kind of squeeze that. And this is my first link on the end. But I'm going to pinch here. I'm not going to twist these yet, but I'm going to pinch here. That's how long I want that one. And then we'll go about right here. And these I've got definitely tighter, which is good. That's what I want. There we go. That one's a little loose, but that's okay. Yep, we'll just end up with a really small one on the end. All right, so I'm gonna hit pause. I'm gonna grab my sausage breaker so you just kind of see what I mean with that, and I'll be right back. All right, so this is the sausage breaker. You just come in. Just want to make sure you get every one of them. These came out way better. They're definitely tighter. It takes a little bit. After you make a few, you get a good feel for them and how they should feel. But I like the way these came out compared to these. I think these have cooked up just a little bit better. But that's kind of a quick little 101 lesson in sausage making. So I just pulled these out. I cooked these in the Electric Masterbuilt. I smoked it at 225. Took just about an hour and a half. They reached, I think they were 165. I went just a hair bit higher. But I really like how the color of these came out. These are tight, so that's what I like. You got some of these that are a little bit loose, but still not too bad. Lots of moisture. So 225 and the Electric Masterbuilt. And then what I did was I smoked it with hickory wood chips. And I just popped them in, maybe a couple of times. Once in the beginning, once about like 30 minutes, and then about 20 minutes before I pulled it on or off. I didn't do like a real heavy smoke, but I just gave it a little bit extra at the end. But I really like how these turned out. I temped a few of them. They were like 157, 158, and then I just gave it like another 10 minutes. So, or at least 160, 165. But pretty easy. I mean, you could do it in a pellet smoker. I've done these on an offset, and of course I've just put them on a pit barrel and grilled them too. But anyway, give them a try, and trust me, once you learn how to make sausages, you'll not want to buy store-bought, especially when you start adding your own flavors like jalapenos or cheese and things like that. But any questions on really, how to make them? They're pretty simple. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching.